This is the election headquarters. Now, the Madina constituency is one of the hottest seats in the Greater Accra region. Both the NPP and the NDC have snatched the seat at one point or the other. The incumbent, Abubakar Sadiq Boniface, who is also the Minister of State at the Office of the Vice President, is our guest today as we build up to the December polls. Let's welcome Mr. Sadiq Boniface.
Thank you.
It's great to have you here in studio.
Do I remove my nose mask or I leave it?
Oh, well, it's at your own discretion, but I think it's best if you kept it on now. Now, from the last point that I made when I was introducing you, you were moved from the Ministry of Zongo and Inner City Development. Exactly. I think that's where I last interviewed you. Sure. And now you're at the Office of the Vice President. How's the new job like? Well,
the new job is quite interesting and tiring. It's a task that one has to live up to expectation, you know, because I've been charged to look at the political and policy matters within the Vice President's domain. And anytime I could be charged at any time, at any point in time, to go and do a job on behalf of His Excellency, the Vice President.
Interesting. So what are those specific, when you say political and policy matters, what are those specific
You should understand policies that come in that we need to analyze. Of course, you don't just advise the Vice President, go and talk. You analyze issues and then present your brief to him. This is what we do.
Interesting. Some people may have seen it as a demotion. Do you agree?
Well, some might see it that way, but apparently I don't mind so long as it will impact on the administration of the government. So be it. You see how it is. The most important thing is for you to live up to expectation. I have worked throughout within 8 years of President Kufuor, risen to a higher height and performed very well. Anybody who knows Boniface will tell you, because I rose from a junior minister's level, from being a deputy minister of trade and industries, then to tourism modernization of the capital city, Northern Regional Minister. You know the legacy I left there. Then to youth employment, my impact on this economy in terms of labor. During my time, for 1.5 years, there was no strike in this country. Check my records. And I ruled out youth employment in this country and was moved again to Ministry of Water Resources, Works and Housing. These were 3 ministries today. So, and then, I pioneered the establishment of the Zongo Ministry. I ensured everything was done and done very well. So if you move me, I've left a record. So I'm not the type that you call me and tell me you are reshuffling me, taking me somewhere, and then I'll go to my knees. Everybody has his point where you work. You have your admirers and you have your chief executive who will tell you that, oh, move to this side. That is how it has to be. Because there's no point or there's no ministry reserved to a particular person.
Okay.
Your chief executive, the president, can move you to any point at any point in time. And once they move you to a place, you have to live up to expectations. So I take it.
So you're happy there?
Whether you are happy or not, I'm happy.
So are you happy?
I'm okay. Because if I were not happy, I would have come out to say, I'm okay, I'll go back to Parliament. But I believe it's a challenge and the first of its kind. Let me go and see. At the end of the day, at the end of my work, I'll write my memoirs and I'll indicate whether I was happy being there or not being happy. And also advise any government that will come down, look, this position is good. Get somebody to assist any vice president who will come, or don't do it.
Yeah, it was quite interesting. From the record that you spell out. And I remember your time at the Ministry of Works and Housing particularly very well. I also had friends living in the northern region at the time that you were minister there. From there to pioneer the Ministry of Zongos and Inner City Development and to create another new ministry at the Office of the Vice President, you know, from the responsibility that was Zongos to the Office of the Vice President. I would say that it's a yawning gap.
Well, that is part of life. Life, in the course of your life, you must taste happiness and taste sadness. That is how life is. It's undulating. You don't get everything smoothly. But that is another way of building you and build your career, because you don't know what will happen tomorrow. So it makes you steady a lot of things, and then it will fortify you to move into the future.
Let's talk about Parliament. Your win was quite historic. Ahmed Sorogo was a stalwart in Parliament. I remember him.
He was a seasoned politician.
He was chairman of the Mines and Energy Committee of Parliament. Exactly. He was no mean parliamentarian. Yes. And he had been there for years. At
a point in time, he was chairman of trade.
Yes, another very important committee. And you came in and you won with 54.9%, yeah. 40,283.
It was 42,000.
42,000.
Those reports are being given are wrong. It's 42,000. He got 31,000.
Okay, I know of the 31,000, but from the research that we found...
They were downplaying it. It's 42,000.
Interesting. I will not dispute that. I mean, that was in the 2016 election, but we are in a new election.
Yes.
In a few weeks, it's time for you to go back to the people to justify your inclusion. First of all, how have the past 4 years been in terms of delivering to the people of Madina on the promise that you made?
You see, I'll tell you, very excellent. Within a period of 3 years, 10 months, these are all projects that were started by me and completed. This is not a green book, it's a blue book. I will show you when I came with a slogan. I have lived in Madina for 37 years. Before coming, I saw that Madina was falling short of certain things, and therefore there's something to be done. So when I came in, when they came for me that I should come and contest the seat, I said, okay, I accept. But this is my message. I'm coming with the slogan, Mission Madina. And Mission Madina is just not a rhetoric. It is a kind of a mission that must have a vision. Because my vision is that one day we must find Madina being so safe, comfortable, and resilient for the people to live in. And to do that, you must have factors that you must have to implement. And those variables are about peace and security, education, infrastructure, health. You have employment, social intervention, and I have them here. You see, for the cameras, you find it very clear. Now,
So there's also water and sanitation.
Oh yes, there's water and sanitation, and I come to all those things. Now, I started with peace and security. In terms of peace, because that 5-letter word, people don't know how fragile it is. It is Partnership for Eternal Association for Communal Existence.
Partnership for Eternal
Association for Communal Existence. One for all and all for one. So if you're at a point and you are privileged, you must do something to save the people, make them happy, and make them comfortable. So in terms of peace, I have done my best to get the police, the fire service, and NADMO motorbikes. Because if a crime is being committed at a point, Madina is so choked in terms of traffic. Vehicular traffic is so huge. So if a crime is being committed at a point and you call the police, please, we have this thing happening. By the time they get there, it's finished.
Okay.
2, because of that, I also want to encourage police visibility. Every point you must see a policeman. So in committing a crime, you find it difficult or you fear. At the same time, with the policeman standing at a point with a motorbike and a crime is being committed, you only get a Motorola message sent to him and immediately he will move. Something that will be taken about 1 hour, in 20 minutes he will get there. So I provided this. In terms of security, in fact, a lot of crime were being committed, especially in the night. Madina used to be very dark. If you get to Madina today, every corner, I don't say 100%, but every corner, all the street lights, I send the street lights there.
Okay, in the past 4 years?
In the past 4 years. And the market women even came to my office saying that in the night when they leave, by the following day they come, most of their stocks are often stolen. They came and reported to me. I sent a contractor to check the whole market. He came up with 74 lights to be fixed. I contracted him, I paid, and then I provided him with the street lights. You will see all the pictures there.
Unfortunately, I don't find peace and security.
Oh, peace and security is
in the book.
It's the first time.
Yeah, I thought I'd find the details in here because it starts from education.
Okay, I have sent it at the back of the page. You will find it here.
So that we could check some of the things. Okay, it's under social interventions. Donation of motorbike to
it was
security.
through printing that it fell under social intervention. So you see how it is.
So the investment in peace and security was a donation of the motorbikes.
Motorbikes. I've held some workshops for people, women, to know the importance of living peacefully with their neighbors. It isn't something all the time that you can get people and say, I've done this for peace, but you find another format, engaging the people and talking to them. And you find out that, in fact, Ghana is one of the most peaceful countries you can get.
Right.
It is only in Ghana you can have a Muslim staying in a Christian home or a Christian living in a Muslim home.
Yeah.
Or again, it is only Ghana you can have a Christian family married to a Muslim family or the other way around. So that is an exhibition of peace in this country. That's an epitome. That shows how we live together.
You seem to have the philosophical underpinnings, on point. And I've listened to you on several occasions. You often have these perspectives.
Don't forget, I hold a master's degree in peace and security.
Important.
I hold a master's degree in economics. My specialization is international economics.
Important.
And I have masters in financial management. So all this can impact on what I'm talking about.
You've always had strong opponents, though.
Yes.
And we were just going through the retinue or the resume of Amadou Sorogo. This time around, you're going against no mean person. And
no mean person? What has he done in this country?
Francis Xavier
no mean person.
Francis Xavier Soso is a renowned human rights lawyer.
Yes, how many cases has he done for us?
He's nationally acclaimed as a human rights lawyer.
And how many cases has he done for us?
I'm not here to list the number of cases he has done. I honestly can't say the number he's done, but he has done a number of landmark cases.
Before I came to Madina, I had done things out of my political career. I had done a lot of things for Madina before coming to contest there. I have lived in Madina for 37 years.
So Xavier Soso is no match?
Well, like the footballers will say, the field will decide. It's not rhetoric. It's the field that decide the best team of the day. And I'm not requesting people to vote for me for who I am. I'm asking the people to vote for me for what I have done for Madina. And there's no part in Madina that you go today and you find a project that has been brought by Boniface. As I speak to you now, call Madina. Asphalt is being done in Zongo right now. Something they've not seen. I'm moving step by step, something they've not seen. Today, if you go to Zongo, they wanted a school for the past 16 years. Umar bin Khattab. 2016, just 2 weeks to go for elections. That was when they were bringing iron rods, cement, and chippings. Immediately, Honorable Amadou Sorogo lost. They came and collected everything. Today, go and see, I got a 12-unit classroom being built there, story building. It's there.
You seem very confident.
Oh, my goodness. You see, the point is that people who know me know that I don't talk carelessly. Okay. Everything that I do is in pictures. And these are not things I came and met with. These are new things that were started by Boniface. And check the level where I've reached within 3 and 10 months. You see how it is? Within 3 years, 10 months. This is something that anybody, I have shown, this is in print. We've printed it over thousands. Okay. And everybody will see. I want to challenge you. Any picture you see, it is being titled. Go straight to Madina and ask whether in the past 4 years, this particular storm drain was there, this particular street, was it tarred? And then you can then go on air and say Boniface has told a lie to the public.
Interesting, and we'll definitely subject you to all the fact checking that is required. Yes. What percentage are you coming out with? This last time you did 54%.
Yes, I didn't tell the public when I came to contest Ahmadu Sorugu. But my work will decide on the day 7th December when they count. Then people will know that this man was on the quiet working. That is how we do. But I am not those who come out and say I'll win 70%, I'll win 80%. But the voters, they will decide.
But you know, Madina has a lot of traders. There's a huge market in there. And a lot of complaints have been about the economy generally and how things are not as easy as they were in the past. Money is a bit hard to come by. You think that will not affect you?
In your work, is it women alone who vote? It's an explanation to let them understand why things are difficult. You see, people fail to explain to the public. I personally have had engagements with financial institutions to help most of the market women.
How many?
In fact, I can't give you the data now. I got First National to get in there. I got Arab Bank here to support them. I also supported in getting 43 groups through Maslow to assist them. Each group composes 25 people. Through my office, there are a lot of people that I have assisted on economic basis. I want to go and do this business. I need little capital. The informal market is so tiny. If you give somebody 500 cedis, it's a big capital to that fellow. And I've done that from 5,000 all the way to 500 up to 5,000. I've supported. You see some of them here.
Interesting.
Yes.
We just have a few minutes to go, but we are not in normal times. We're wearing a mask because there's a COVID-19 pandemic. Yes. The concern has been for inner cities like Madina Zongo, where, you know, because of the housing, people can't really space and do social distancing. How did you aid them in this period?
In fact, if you check, I've given a lot of people support in terms of food and other items. Look, you see, these are food items that I was donating. Apart from that, personally, I went to Konkoba Market to buy yams, tubers, a lot to distribute to people. Now, if you come here too, because I want to live within the confines of the COVID-19 protocols, all mosques that hold Jummah prayers, I've donated Veronica buckets, sanitizers, tissues, and other things to them. As I speak right now, I have that of the Christian Council, because Madina is not Muslims alone. I have sent a word to them. They have sent back a message. Anytime they are ready, they'll be prepared for me to hand over to them. I attend churches, I attend mosques. So
Abubakar Boniface today. Thank you very much for joining us.
I'll be supplying with some of these books.
I want to.
And then I'll challenge you to come to the constituency to see what the type of job I've done. More than 20 schools have been built in Madina. A clinic that was started by my predecessor, Ahmadu Sorugu, asked him. He didn't pay. I came and organized my common fund to pay. Right now, I've organized money through my National Health Insurance Fund to continue with the project and complete it.
Sadiq, speak to the camera, speak to your constituents.
You say you are running out of time.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm telling you. Because all the projects, all infrastructure, I have sent 8 storm drains. 8. Go to Maya Hot, Adenta West, Libya Cortes, North Legon. We have Rehoboth. They all have storm drains. We'll
organize time and bring you back. Perhaps
and employment, in terms of employment, let me show you.
Right.
Within that short period.
We don't have much time. Let me personally invite you to my show on Joy Prime Morning.
Wonderful.
I'll be grateful. We'll have a whole hour on Monday so that we can break down the issues.
This coming Monday.
This Monday.
Wonderful.
This Monday,
I'll be there.
It's a date.
I'll be available.
But address your constituency before we look in the camera.
My constituencies and my constituents will know that they have a very credible representative in Parliament. In terms of personality, in terms of work, in everything that they challenge me, they know it is only Abu Bakr Sadiq Boniface who can effect changes for them. Right now, there are a lot of roads that are under construction, a lot of drains. Zongo was out of the picture. Today, whatever North Legon has received in terms of asphalt is gone into Zongo. AstroTurf, in that stadium is not only a football pitch. We have basketball courts, we have volleyball courts, we have lawn tennis. You can conduct boxing in that field. Arm wrestling can be done there. And they have dressing rooms. This is to international standard. I have done that for Madina. And in front of the stadium is asphalt road. That has taken, that area is now a prime area. You go to Washington, the road is tarred. You go to UN, it's tarred. That is the picture of the AstroTurf. And on the sides, you will find the basketball court, long tennis court, and volleyball court, netball, all. These are the roads that have been done during my time.
Alhaji Abu Bakr Boniface Sadiq.
This is the time, because as a politician, you don't exhibit everything wise within that confines of the time, because you endanger your colleagues somewhere. But this is the right time to show it. We are conducting community engagement and give them PowerPoint presentation. And then in the area, they see what we have done. This is the Nanado's government. We do, it is something you see, you touch, and you can feel it.
Thank you very much for joining us. You're live on The Pulse with me, Daniel Daze. There's more coming up after this.